Students, welcome to the Bonsai Kai Dojo. Class is in session and I am your sensei. And the Bonsai Kai Dojo would not be what it is without the one and only guest sensei.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
So, guest sensei, we've got a whopper for them today.
Yes, we do.
We've been very annoying about taking forever to get this out, but you will see why by the end of this video.
And it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. Now look, I'm not a professional editor by any means, okay? But I think this video will get the point across. Now, as we look at this tweet to Hayden Schlossberg from Nebula 2029, where's Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3 been the past years? So Hayden said, he has many residences all over the world, but spends a lot of time in South America.
Now, you've seen the tweet. So, why is it important that Hayden mentions South America, and how does South America connect to any of the Cobra Kai characters?
I guess it's good you still get that Mexican. Miguel'S from Ecuador. 6-1.
Alright, so, as you see, Johnny reminds Kreese that Miguel is from Ecuador. Alright, now, as you can see from this little map here of South America, where is Ecuador? Oh, Ecuador is on the continent of South America. So, we now have a link between this comment about Terry Silver being in South America to a Cobra Kai character.
Alright, guest sensei, fine. That's great. There's this connection with South America and everything, but can we figure something else out that also proves this? Because I don't know if I'm fully sold yet. I don't think the viewers are fully sold yet.
Okay, fine. Well, then I've got one more clip for you here.
I'm so glad Miguel's finally making some nice friends. It's been difficult for him. We've had to move around a lot.
Where are you guys from originally?
Ecuador.
Oh, why'd you leave?
Porque se enamoró de un come mierda.
Mama, I got married at 18. After I became pregnant with Miguel, I learned the truth about my husband's job. Let's just say he was a very bad man. I had to get far away from him.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be sorry.
Alright, so, you see in the clip how Carmen is saying how her husband was a bad man. Now, this could mean many things. Bad man because of his job and how he makes money, or bad man because of something with violence. Both would apply to Terry Silver. His job and how he makes a living involving dumping toxic waste in third world countries.
Now, for those of you guys who remember Karate Kid 3, and this is a very, very, very important thing to remember. In Karate Kid Part 3, in the very beginning of the movie, I would show you the clip, but I don't want to get the copyright with that. YouTube is a different story. Anyway, Terry Silver, you see him making phone calls while he's in his jacuzzi, and he's basically saying, I don't care, let him sue me, just dump wherever you want. It doesn't matter. So you can clearly see that he has lost all his morals and he just wants to make money at this point, right? Guest sensei?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But then also, that goes also back to how he could have also been a bad man for violence. Silver was also an extremely violent character throughout Karate Kid 3.
He was in the army. He
Right.
saw war.
Right.
You know, so he saw war, he saw violence all around him. And of course, look, remember what Daniel says about when he temporarily joined Terry Silver's Cobra Kai, was it turned him to a very angry and violent person, right?
Right.
And that's an exact reflection of Kreese and Terry Silver.
Right. And then, this makes me think that when she talks about, oh, my husband was a very bad man, it also makes me think that it has something to do with violence, because throughout the series, there are these constant clips where it is making a reference to the fact about how Carmen does not like violence. So, here you go, we got a couple more clips for you here.
Love you too. Tell me you have a girlfriend. That was my mom, actually. I told her I joined the debate team because she doesn't know violence. So, yeah. met your dad. Is he okay with you getting your ass kicked up and down Reseda Boulevard? I really knew my dad, honestly.
Wish I could show my mom what I did to those boards, but if she knew where I was right now, she would kill me.
Those two scenes right there are so important because they keep giving you clues at the fact that Carmen knows something and doesn't want to share it with Miguel, period. She doesn't want him knowing anything about Terry Silver.
Oh yeah, which is why she just doesn't want anything to do with violence, doesn't want anything to do with him, which is also why then, after the Halloween party beat down on Miguel, Carmen didn't want Miguel involved in karate. She even picked him up from school to keep him from karate after school because she doesn't want him involved in violence and fighting. And let's roll the clip.
Surprise! I changed my shift so we can go to the movies since you got no fighting now.
And to keep me away from karate.
Miggy! Everyone loves the Miggy scene, don't you guess, Sensei?
Oh, of course. So now here we are at the beginning of season 2. And this is right after Miguel is champion and Carmen makes a cake and brings it over to Johnny to celebrate, right?
Tres leches.
Yes. And so Carmen is discussing with Johnny about how Miguel is becoming more violent and how she doesn't like what she's seeing while they're eating the cake. Do you remember that scene? If not, don't worry, we got you covered.
Let's roll the clip.
But, to be honest, there were some moments I wasn't sure I liked what I saw. He had this look on his face. But that's just his, what do they call it? His game face? Right?
Don't worry. Miguel's a good kid. I won't let him go astray.
So, okay, we paused it here for a moment. Because now Carmen may be getting nervous that Miguel is starting to remind her of Silver, who we think is his father, right? So, we think this scene also foreshadows this because then, as she's talking about her concern about Miguel turning violent, like Terry Silver, the phone rings and it's Kreese. Kreese and Silver are very close. There are no mistakes in the writing of this show. I really think this is foreshadowing the involvement here with Terry Silver. Let's roll that part of the clip.
Hello.
Hear me out. Smitty's Diner, 8 a.m.
Wrong number.
So there is absolutely no doubt about it that these writers know exactly what they're doing. They place everything exactly where they want you to see it. But the fact is, if you don't pay close attention and rewatch it 18 times like we have, you won't notice these things. You won't necessarily put two and two together. Although some people may.
Yeah.
Some people may, not everybody, but not everyone is as bright as those people. And I'm not that great at catching these things myself.
Honestly, this video has been in the works for like a week since we first found this tweet. It's we just went down the rabbit hole and just kept finding more and more things. We were like, oh my god, like, mind blown.
I know a lot of our videos are just kind of rants and rambles, but this one we needed to take some time. And we still have a little bit more to discuss with you, don't we?
Oh yeah, because now here's our theory that, well, how is Silver going to end up entering Season 3? Because we came up with two possibilities. One, through Kreese. Silver will show up with Kreese. He's going to meet these new Cobra Kai students who will no doubt discuss the war with Miyagi-Do because of what's going on with Miguel. They fill Silver in. He tries to manipulate some way into the hospital to see Miguel because we all know how manipulative Terry Silver is.
Oh, yeah.
You know he will. And when he ends up in the hospital, he's going to run into Carmen. And then we learn that Silver's Miguel's dad. Or Carmen contacts Silver because she thinks Miguel is going to die and she's really worried about him, and she thinks his dad has the right to know it, and she contacts him and enter Terry Silver.
Enter Terry Silver, enter Ali Mills. Like, I think they're going to bring back so many characters this season, we're not going to know what to do with ourselves, to be honest. And also, what's kind of funny to think about is the fact that, that this is season 3 of Cobra Kai, and it was Karate Kid Part 3, where that Terry Silver was a part of.
Yeah, I don't think that's a mistake either.
No.
Hey, didn't they say that they wrote out the first 6 seasons?
6 seasons of this show are supposedly written according to John Hurwitz. So, basically, at the end of the day, everybody, what do you guys think about this whole scenario? Oh, and before we wrap this whole thing up, we have one other tweet to show you from Hayden Schlossberg, one of the many great creators of this show. Randall Belmont said, if Johnny and Daniel teamed up against Kreese, who would win? Hayden Schlossberg responded saying, depends if Terry Silver shows up.
So I think because he keeps hinting at Terry Silver in a lot of these responses, it's pretty, in the bag here that he's coming back season 3.
Oh, yeah.
But, trying to figure out where he fits into the storyline is where we ended up coming up with this theory where he's actually Miguel's dad. And it seems like we found a lot of evidence that points to that's the case.
Oh, yeah.
So, let us know what you think down in the comment section. Let us know if we just blew your mind with a bunch of things that you never put together imaginable.
Sure.
Or if you're like, oh, this is old news, I had this figured out forever ago.
Hey,
Get you.
maybe we're wrong, but that's the whole point of a theory. But we wanted to piece this together for you. Please let us know how we did. I'm very happy with this. She's very happy with this. So let us know your thoughts. Please share the video if you enjoyed it with another Cobra Kai fan or friend or foe or family member. And let's see, once we get 200 likes on this video, students, we are going to be on to the next video. So comment 111 if you hit the like, 222 if you haven't yet. We are closing in on 2,000 subscribers right here on the Bonsai Kai Dojo. Comment 777 if you're subscribed with the notifications turned on. Comment 888 if you haven't yet. So, is Terry Silver Miguel's actual father? I'm going to say yes. Guest Sensei, what are you going to say before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think that is Miguel's father for sure.
So with that being said, everyone, students, one and all, please let us know your thoughts down below. We really appreciate it. And now it's time to say a very special thank you to some very awesome people. And I would like to really take this time right now to thank our 6 patrons. We've got Andy, DJ the Metalhead, Gabe, Gary, John, and our newest, The Haunted Road Trip, who is going to be our 7th and 8th patrons to get mod privileges and all the other cool benefits only on patreon.com/Bonsai Kai Dojo. Links are in the description. Go check it out so you can become badass. And, Guest Sensei, until next time, what do we always say? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, and until next time, class is dismissed. Quit!